Oops, pressed the wrong thing there. Sorry about that. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to this fucking bullshit after what feels like a fucking eternity. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do this for the longest time, but uni is a fucking bitch. Saber, how does my voice sound? Is it good or not? Man, this delay seems to be pretty large. Sounds good? Nice, okay. Just tell me if it gets too high or too low at some point, okay? Because God knows I haven't had the time to test this thing out. But yeah, welcome everyone. It is time for me to return to this stuff and totally not be awkward about it because it's been a long ass time and I have forgotten the little I knew about how to do this shit. But hey, it's like riding a bicycle. You just try it again and it will come back to you. Probably. Maybe. I hope so. Okay. So, as you can see, we are going back to fucking Ace Attorney after me going through a bunch of games and half-assing them. I just decided that it was best to just go to the good old basics, the thing I actually know I'm going to play to completion and I'm not going to fuck around and shit. Because I fucking love these games and because they're so linear, it's actually easy to just follow through with them and not be a fucking heathen. That being said, I'm also planning to continue Nier. Nier is not being abandoned. Fuck that. I want to finish that game. Although it technically would require me to get like 8 endings, but no thanks. I will just get the one and then I'll get the rest on my own time. For my sake. But yeah, thanks to everyone who is here and welcome. I hope we don't commit serious crimes or anything this time. Don't know, in Phoenix, that is a lot to ask. But without further ado, let us switch to the game. Oh fuck, wait. God damn it, it's... Papa Nier gets back from getting milk from the bar. Papa Nier is never coming back. Jesus Christ, that delay is big. Give me a second, maybe it's just my phone. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, as you can see, I did a bit of messing around and I actually found out that putting the little screen on the little hole I usually use for my avatar actually works wonders for this. So that's the layout I'm going to use for this. Huzzah! So, does everything look good, Saber? Everything nice, everything clean? God, I really need to change these fucking panels. Give them a better colors and just a different shape. Probably make the edges translucent so it's easier to actually see the games. Yeah, that would be good. But yeah, looking good, nice. Let us begin with whatever fucking bullshit happens this time. Last time we did a huge change in the fucking legal system after fighting to the death with a fucking asshole. Oh man, I miss Clavier already, but I know he's the prosecutor in this. But I'm sure whoever is next is going to be as great as all the other prosecutors because this game is just fucking great at doing antagonists. But without any more delay, let us begin the new game. Well, that's not fucking good. That sounds like a fucking problem. Oh! Yeah, apparently everyone noticed that there's a fucking bomb. Yeah, that's not good. Jesus fucking Christ, that's one way to start this game. What the fuck?
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble, and it's up to us to restore it to its former glory.
Uh-huh. What the fuck happened?
I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board.
Well, hello.
Ready to go? You bet! Let's do this!
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
Of course, everyone has powers in this fucking series, and she's dead.
Are you alright, miss?
Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
Oh, the music. Oh, let's fucking go. My man. With his magical fucking hair. Oh man, I love his new look. Well, sorta new. Apollo, what the fuck are you doing? Apollo, my boy, why have you become edgy? Turnabout countdown. No, is this about the bomb? It 100% is. The best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy. This is crazy, oh boy. Now I have to do spin everything on that little girl. Oh boy. Well, we know who our culprit is at least. Ah, the sweet taste of 3D. Fendant lobby number 5. Police having his second game edgy face. But Phoenix didn't have a second game edgy face. He had a third game edgy face. Now I'm just kidding. His edgy face was in the fourth game. Maybe it's because it's a... What was the word? Because it's an even number. Maybe it's that. But yeah, I love how fucking someone just fucking blows up the cord, and Phoenix is like, "Yep, fucking people are attacking the law, so it is time for me to return and be a fucking Chad, but also still be really, really fucking stupid." Okay, I need a moment to process that. So voice acting, that's cool. I think it's the same voice actor as the anime Phoenixes. I think. At least sounds familiar. Then, yeah, there's an assistant who I already know kind of who she is because I know a little bit about the later Phoenix Wright games, not too much, but I know a little bit. I know her name is Athena. It wouldn't be the Phoenix Wright logo if it wasn't stupid. I do love like fucking what was I going to say? Fuck. Damn it. I'm already fucking up. It's almost like I'm the one in court now. But yeah. So yeah, some fucking fuck up just bombs the court, pins it on someone else, and Phoenix is like, oh yeah, it's all coming together. I need to get my hands into this case for some reason. I don't know who this objective he's talking about is, or what the fuck is going on itself. I don't know why Apollo is suddenly fucking why is Apollo suddenly a fucking terrorist or something. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know either why he's all bandaged up. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, also, that was quite the fucking impactful scene. Just start the game by blowing up the fucking courtroom. Like, what the fuck? Man. Oh yeah, okay. Boy. I love how Phoenix just went from being his fucking fake hobo self to just going full ham. back to being all extra. I missed him. I missed him so much. But enough nostalgia bullshit. Oh, I'm out. This is a bit loud. I'm going to lower the volume for myself. Ow. Okay, her voice, Athena. Nope, not feeling nervous at all. Oh god, this shit again. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. You doing okay, Athena? Oh fuck, it's Apollo. I thought it was Phoenix. Okay. So why the fuck are you looking like a whole fucking Guilty Gear character? Like, he actually looks like he was straight up pulled out like Guilty Gear or some other like anime fighting game. Like Blaze Blue or something. What the hell? Oh, Apollo. Yeah, doing great. Like I'm a little tongue. What did that? I'm a little doing great. Oh yeah, well that's good to hear. Although I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. Of course you did. You can fucking you could fucking see someone's brow twitch from a kilometer away. This is the way Destinies. I never got used to it, probably because I always expected it to just be text. I mean, it works for some stuff. It's cool. Especially because it helps me voice act. That's the best part. Oh, I'm that transparent, huh? So, did you get fucking blown up or what? I do love how they're still doing the freeze frame and animation kind of style. Like, that's fucking great. I love that they're still sticking to their art style even if they're moving to 3D. Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Never so still, here I tell you. This is Apollo Justice. I didn't know Athena was going to be the protagonist. I thought it was going to be Phoenix. Or maybe we're going to be switching between one or the other. I don't know. He's a fellow office. Fellow office. Good job naming. Good fucking job. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. I am surprised that they just added her without explaining how Phoenix came to recruit her. But hey, Who knows? Maybe they'll explain it later. Apollo is the lead for the defense on this case. Oh, so he is the lead, and I'm going to be the learning one. Well, if this case is anything like first case of the fourth game, it's going to be a long one. But I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Junie, eh? So I'm guessing that's the girl the guy said he was going to pin the blame for the bonbon. I'm still like, why? What is that jacket? Like, what is this look in general? Also, I'm so glad that the sound in Citra is way better than in fucking Desmune. God, the audio actually sounds so good. But yeah, so Polo is the lead, and Phoenix is also getting back into being a lawyer. I'm guessing after the whole Gavin debacle, he kind of got his title back. But they were making it look like Apollo was going to be more on the sideline in that little intro, but I guess not. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. Ah, so it was the explosion that got him hurt. Okay, that explains that at least. But yeah, seriously, what the fuck is this jacket? Why are you looking like a whole ass fucking anime character? I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm gonna see to it that Juniper's name is cleared. And I'm sure you feel much the same way. You got that right. I wanna rest until Juni is completely clear of all suspicion. I'm guessing this is Juniper? Apollo? Athena? Oh, you're a cutie! You're absolutely adorable! Thank you for doing this for me. Also, this courtroom preparation music is really nice. I like it. Junie! Oh, okay, the animation is really cute. Oh! Huh! That is... Well, that is curious. Hey, are you okay? Man, everything... The little sound effects do add quite a nice touch to it. Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. Add some flowers. Help you with that? Huh. This kind of thing never happens at home in the forest though. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear childhood friend. We have a Larry Bats kind of situation here. Except that probably not as fucking... except not as fucking Larry. She's also our client for this case. News keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. Would anyone fucking believe that this girl would bomb anything? But that's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. Now look at her. Would anyone really believe that? I brought you a little snack, Thina. Just a little something from my garden. Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the color of strength and endurance. It's also a color that makes you feel hungry. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me, standing here, clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Wow, you're certainly emotional. Well, don't worry. We'll be so powerful in there they won't know what hit them, right, Apollo? Yeah, that's right. Come what may, this is one trial. We just can't lose. You okay? Oh fuck. Yeah, this is pretty bad, alright. There's just too many Phoenix court cases to believe anyone can be innocent. Fair enough. We do have Dahlia Cawthorn as an example. Apollo! Apollo! I'm dying. Bro, are you sure you should? Are you sure you should be fucking defending today? Like, I get that you're determined, but Jesus Christ, bro. You're not exactly in good condition. Bloody seeping through his bandages. His wounds must have reopened. All this time he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. Bro, go to the hospital. Mr. Justice. Who? Huh? Oh. The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What, now? But the police did not stay to defend. I have to defend Juniper. What are we gonna do? The trial is about to start with or without us. Oh boy, having to voice a female character so much is going to screw my throat. I cannot really. Trucy already fucking destroyed me. This is going to be awful for me. There's only one option I can think of at a time like this, and that is. But even if I call him now, he'd never get here in time. Oh, I see. No, wait. Something else I can do. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you gonna do? Bailiff? Yes, miss? The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Thina? You're not seriously... You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Yuri. Also go to the fucking hospital, you fucking dumbass. All by yourself? Athena, stop for a second, think about what you're saying. You've never once taken a case on alone before, right? Okay. No, I problem. I can handle it, I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Will you be okay with me taking over? Sure. I believe in you, Thina. That's enough for me. Nice pose. It's also cool to see Apollo from this angle because we barely got to see him like, well, we never got to see him like this because literally no point to be seen from another point of view while he's present in the fourth game. Man, I'm there. Words. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now. You're in no shape to even sit at the bench now. Go to the fucking hospital, bro. So you just have to leave it to me. Alright. Gotta say your mind's made up anyway. Maybe I can be there. But I know you'll give it your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will. Rest assured of that. And you fucking rest. My name is Asina Sykes. Sykes? I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this. I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie. December 17, 9:46 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 5. Oh, that's cool. Day 1 court. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, that's really fucking cool. I like that a lot. My man, the judge. Okay. Oh, this music. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. The defense is ready, Your Honor. High pain. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. And what is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. Are you seriously talking shit about the guy that fucking destroyed you in last game? Seriously? Yes, well, a substitutional attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue. I see. But I'm surprised he used that as an excuse to run away. I'm going to fucking punch you in the face. 10 times more than usual. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape? What? The nerve of that guy. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so fucking nervous. Ah! Arrogant jerk! You arrogant jerk! Oh, so... so a little thing actually fucking expresses her emotions when she tries to hide it. That's fucking hilarious. No, Widget! Is my hearing getting worse? I couldn't swear I heard the defense say something just now. No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me. How odd. I could have sworn I also heard something. Ah, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes pleasures what I'm thinking. That is some fucking advanced technology if it is nearly connected to you. Hehe, well then. If that's the case, then it's a clear contradiction to what you just stated. A contradiction? You just stated that you said nothing. However, if that device of yours says what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was. What was it? Elegance at work? Your pain, you believe that you should with some more child? Actually, it was arrogant jerk. You fucking dumbass. At any rate, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing me? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Mr. Fane, I believe that's enough. Let us get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little guy why they call me the Rookie Humiliator. Or like the Rookie Humiliated. Anyway, he really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk! Besides, if you continue to insult this prosecution, I will remove you from this court. Ah, I'm very sorry. It was just a knee-jerk reaction. Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement if you please. Thank you, Your Honor. Now then, the incident occurred yesterday here in this very courthouse, in courtroom number 4. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in the courtroom number 4. Well, yes, I was present over that trial as well. And Mr. Justice was there as a lawyer for the defense. A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial. Ah, so that's what happened. It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more, it would have turned into horrific loss of human life. But there was in fact one death, was there not? That is correct, Your Honor. When courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast... Oh. The body of Detective Candy's arm was discovered. She was to take the stand as witness right there in the trial? Poor lady. Man, that's one awful way to go. I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Maybe the court should see to getting you even shorter rows. The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suppose she stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report. And details about the bomb. Cause of death, trauma... okay. Okay, so cause of death is trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death between 8 and 11 AM. Also, I pressed the fucking wrong thing. Give me a second. There we go. Give me a second. My Twitch feed is being a shit. There we go. Okay. Stuffed animal bomb. Huh. Guilty. What the fuck? The time bomb that destroyed the courtroom, it was hidden inside the stuffed animal when it was detonated. Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for a trial is filed in the court record. When I want to check something out, just touch the court record button. I will take a peek later. Or now. Brand new details. Okay. So, travel to the back of the head caused by impact by a flat object. Between 8 and 11 AM. Oh, files, right. I forgot about that. Another lawyer at the office is passionate about the law and hates anything that's not fair and just. Then in this case, with him spends his childhood a sweet girl who loves nature. He seems to exude unpleasantness, as always. Age 55, man, he's... I thought he was older. Apollo is 23 at the moment. And can disarm. The victim in this case, a detective, was heading up the investigation into a bombing incident. Okay. Now then, please call the accused to the witness stand. Defendant, are you feeling alright? You're looking a bit pale. I'm so sorry, I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. But I'm alright. You need to really give me her all. I'm going to make sure I do the same. If you could please proceed. Your name and occupation, defendant? This music is really good. Juniper Woods, I'm a high school student. Miss Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question? Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Tina. And so, I was there yesterday to watch his trial and my support. Oh. Something's wrong, Julie's really scared. Did you know I'm also known as the defendant humiliator? It looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker. Does his arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Junie no matter what. Hey, you arrogant Prosecutor Payne? Huh? What is it? Do you want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the Rookie Humiliator instead? Deep breaths, Athena, don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne, Junie is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie said that he was glad to get the Lotus Root you gave him too. He was? My grandma says Lotus Root is good for your eyes. She says they can even help you see into the future. I think that's called being high as hell. They can? Then that's perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. My sweet meek girl like this blowing a courtroom to bits? I must say it's very hard to believe.
Objection!
Oh wait, his voice became less fucking squeaky, okay. Now, Your Honor, don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had no motive for committing this crime. That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit that the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and the defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? That's a very good question coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on a false charges? What? Oh, why, yes, I have. And the experience caused you harbor grudge against the court system?
Objection!
Hey, that's a leading question. Now wait 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers. That's the only point. We wouldn't have a single claw horse standing in the land. I concede the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it. It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor. What exactly was so unique about it? Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question? Huh? Me? I noticed that you appear to be very nervous, and well, gentleman that I am, I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence in with such an easy question. Could he be any more condescending? Really? What a thoroughly unpleasant man. Ellie's for loser. What did you just say? Nothing, not a single thing. Now let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. The court record. The information I needed somewhere in the court record. It was inside the stuffed animal. Yeah. Alrighty, Sykes. Let's hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because it was inside a stuffed animal? Mr. Brain, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? Was stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Seals indices covered up by a cute exterior. Hehe, very good, have a cookie. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. There, how you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine, just like I said from the start. I can do this. Yes, as I recall, the bomb was stuffed inside the stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. What connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant? The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here. And what pretty is this? It appears to be a little singe. It's a tale, Your Honor, the tale of a poor victim of the explosion. This is incredible. Are you saying it's Detective Arms? Judge! Your Honor, it's so very close, but no, it belongs to the stuffed animal. It's called the Funny Fanty. A rather unpleasant name, if you ask me. He's a must go for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not? Exactly! His motto is funny evidence is just trunked up. That's so wrong on so many levels. The Funny Fanty's tail is made of vinyl cloth. I found something very interesting on this surface. The defendant's fingerprints. But what? The Funny Fanty provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. It clearly proves that the accused handled the bomb. Wow, these 3D models are so fun. That doesn't make any sense. Why would Juni's fingerprint be on it? That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay, a piece of the stuffed animal that the bomb was inserted into. Oh wait, no, vale. Okay. Defendant's fingerprints were found on it. Miss Woods, do you have an explanation for this? I don't understand. How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence? Well, I can't think of a single thing. I'd better come up with something. For Jenny's sake. If you can't produce an answer, we could always go straight to the ruling, if you prefer. No, I have to say something fast. Oh boy. Oh no, I can't get my voice to work. Why no full times? Oh, the fuck? I thought I overcame this already. I'm still not ready to stand in court. Athena, deep breaths. Well, that's okay. It's fucking. That's a lot of fucking blood in my Phoenix Wright game. This is some fucked up imagery.
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
Objection!
Oh boy. Here's my boy.
Why, it's you.
Look at him. Look at my boy. Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come here, help you out in his place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time of my own. Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Let's turn things around. You got it, boss. Oh, I love her little smile. Oh, look who showed up out of the blue. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright, you always manage to surprise me. Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Wood's fingerprint wind up on the stuffed animal tail? Nice. I love how he's just come here like, fuck you, fuck your shit, man. How was the movement detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made. You're absolutely right. Let's continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne? Man, seeing Phoenix being even more confident than the fourth game is fucking amazing. Hehe, not at all, Your Honor. I only got my ass kicked by this man like 3 times, it's not biggie. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. You're really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because of yesterday? Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her. Poor thing. And here she is back at the courtroom again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby. Given the defendant's condition. Very well, I grant special permission. You get some rest, Jenny. Leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this. Phoenix Wright. I've been looking forward to meeting you. It's been a while, Mr. Payne. Hehe. You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean... How do you do? For I am Gaspin Payne. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne. That explains the age difference. I was like, I was sure he was older than that. His fucking younger brother. That also explains why he still has proper hair. What? Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? You'll see, Mr. Wright. That also explains the different voice. I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. The fucking face. Look at this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. Phoenix, I miss you, man. Hey, Your Honor. The prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom. Very well, please call your witness, Mr. Payne. Here's the fucker. Witness, your name and occupation, please. Witness? But really? That's the fucking pun, really? Really? Name Detonate. Occupation bomb disposal specialist. Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have. Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking. It sounds exactly like a robot. Can you speak in a normal manner? I can. He can. But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. I'm pretty sure your speaking is faster than typing. I'm pretty sure the energy you spend typing is greater than... Whatever. Fine, whatever you want, man. Energy expenditure speaking greater than typing. Understand? What another witness? Mr. Torate was in charge of the bomb for that trial. I was there when it went off. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the defendant? Negative. I first met the girl when on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. Shocked? I was the first one to the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. So he was the first to discover the body, was he? He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion. Very well. The court will hear Mr. Tonate's testimony. By the very least, so this court will some respect and remove that face card, be witness. Witness testimony. When the bomb went off. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that what the fuck? I saw that the bomb timer was counting down. So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on. Precisely, activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I'm sure even you will be able to, Mr. Wright. I guess it makes you the blue monkey in this barrel, fan boss. Ahem! I'll now like to begin my cross-examination, huh? Mr. Tonate, what is that? HH3000, aka a bomb. A bomb? Great holy moly! Yeah! Mr. Tonate, I demand that you disarm me this instant. Disassembly completed. 5.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds short of my personal best. This guy just does competitive bomb disarming, what the fuck? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, do you know? This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success, explosion equals failure. I mean, fair enough. Exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looked like. Man, that must have been one huge fucking plushie. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions 10 height, 10 inches height, 10 inches wide, 10 inches deep. Weight 12 pounds, a perfect replication. Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed. Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it. Windows, that's enough. There is no need to replicate anything here. Okay, it was any sense of animal can be detonated remotely. I'm going to check... I know if the defense will begin their cross-examination. Going to check the details real quick. Okay, 8:56 AM. 16th of December. Okay. Where has Miss Sykes gone to? Meh. Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt. Hey, put a sock on it, widget. As transparent as ever. Now let's see. Where were we? I guess Widget is there to deal with her with her trauma mostly, I suppose. We were at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination! Of course! She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine. Don't have her focus. Athena, you remember how to conduct a cross-examination, right? Well, of course I do. What kind of lawyer would I be if I didn't? Now, don't get upset. What do you say to humor me with a little review? You got it. Basically, we examine a witness's testimony and compare it against the court record, searching carefully for any inconsistencies. The written text represents a witness testimony, touch the right arrow to advance, left arrow to go back, pay close attention to their testimony, and when you've found an inconsistency, press present to open the court record. The court record contains information on all the evidence we have at our disposal. Use it to look for facts that conflict with what the witness has said. When you find something, present that evidence to refute the witness's statement. And what if nothing conflicts with the witness's testimony? Well, that's when you press the witness for information. Find inconsistencies or lies in the testimony and reveal them to the court. That's what cross-examination is all about. Looks like you remember it just as I thought it. Looks like you remember it just as I thought it. And it was a nice refresher course for me. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Oh, I can consult her for help. Nice. An actual tipping system. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is. Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if you get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time. Let's fucking go! The bomb was originally designed by me, then transported as evidence. You say that you disarmed the bomb, but are you sure it was disarmed? Absolutely, I can disarm anything. In a flash. That looks more like dismantle than disarm to me. Oh, pardon me. Let's see. Is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb? Impossible. I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that. The sanctuary is human. Although the jury is still out on this guy. Hehehe! You must know, Mr. Wright. According to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb hadn't been disarmed was officially confirmed. I guess I can rule out the possibility that you forgot to disarm it. Could you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Tonate? Certainly. Operated by timer or with a remote. I guess the more it does hold it that he used to do. Oh well. What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? Yes, is that weird? This information is also written on the photograph. Oh yes, here's on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating 5/16 of an inch thick. That certainly sounds like one thick, a very heavy bit of metal. I think if I dropped that thing on your foot, you'd be hopping. If you drop that thing anywhere, I'd be hopping for the nearest exit. Very well, I believe the court has heard enough of the bomb itself. So, Mr. Dorothy, you were giving an eye on the bomb? Where were you watching from?
Hold it!
Where were you in the gallery? My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things. How admirably responsible of you. I'm older to be emulated. I practice disarming bombs every day. That is dismantling. I practice assembling them too. The disarming part I get, but assembling them... Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself. I see, but do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? That actually is a good point. That is actually a good point. You should also practice having having evidence presented at you. But presented to me? What? No, I... Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? That does it. I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day. And you'd better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. I don't think that will be necessary. Or worth either of our time. So, Mr. Tonate, what did you witness from the gallery? Spawn's timer was counting down. You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes. I hardly think a timer as small as one on this one could be seen from the gallery. These goggles let me see very small things very clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie. Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? Huh. I guess it's possible he saw the timer he was wearing those goggles. I'm not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. Huh? I don't think I follow. The one was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed in fact that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. So you're trying to find testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listen carefully to Mr. Tonate's testimony, it's just the first step. That it's a matter of taking a look at any evidence that seems relevant. Yeah, tutorial. Yes, a bomb that didn't look like a bomb because it was inside a stuffed animal. Yes, I get it. You don't need to make it more obvious. Also, what is this? Ooh, the chord record. Nice. Nice. Wait, I can use the microphone to say shit? Oh. you can actually scream objection, that's amazing. I'll try to set it up later so I can actually use the microphone because that sounds fun as hell. Actually, give me a second. Give me a second, let's see. Let's see if there's anything to... Let's try that. Objection! Nah, it doesn't work. Okay. Shame! Oh, it actually works. It just took a bit to recognize it. Nice. That is fucking fantastic. I love that. Perfect. I'm 100% going to use that and it's going to be so obnoxious by the end of it. So you say you saw the bombs countdown, is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying, you fucking bullshitter. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside that stuffed animal. Mr. Tonate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off? Well, you couldn't even see the timer. But oh, that's really fun. He just fucking keyboard slams. That's amazing. What? No. That doesn't seem like a glaring inconsistency. Indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, Athena. When you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate? Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh yes, of course, I remember now. The sound, I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of this type of phone is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It's the sound of the bomb counting down. A beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that, even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake, my bad. How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb timer? It's not... okay. It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your skill as a lawyer. Being suspicious is not an attractive quality, you know? You're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tonati did not hear the sound? Well, no, but... still seems totally suspect. It's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods. That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tonati happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. What's this now? It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there at the lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. The remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. Switch that starts a time bomb's countdown. It was stolen just before the blast and is now missing. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case, and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant that used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
How can you assert so unequivocably that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Someone other than Mr. Tonati could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case. The case Tonati and Detective Arme transported to the bomb. Tonati has the key. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb. Ah, that tell! 5 minutes 24 seconds, 2.3 seconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Ugh, talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm a big disadvantage. The viewers will have to hear from the defendant herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright. I worry about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. Guess there's no hiding from her, huh? Sorry, I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. Okay, she's already on a anger level 1. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. Oh, did Phoenix say that? I bet. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Is it? Me? Yes. Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. This guy's hiding something. I just know it. Now, if you will excuse me. Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant. My throat. Man. Oh, I'm not used to doing voices. After such a long time. Junie! Hi, Athena. She looks even worse off than before. Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you. Thanks, Tina. And I'll do my best too. You blew up the courtroom because you're very resentful against the courts, correct? No, of course not. Was that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
Objection!
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. This is getting ugly. You're on the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? You are the most unprofessional prosecutor I have seen in the entire of these games. Mr. Wright, can I go give the prosecutor a smack? What? Of course not. Do you have to review courtroom manners 101 again? You can't let a creep that bullies innocent girls like this off it so easily. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me, just help Junie. Anna's crying out. She's so scared. So very scared. Look at Athena speaking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. It sounds like this time it's the voice of Miss Wood's heart. Man, Phineas, you find the weirdest fucking assistants. Don't deny it, you stole the road switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant. Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Miss Brain, I still you behave more like a gentleman. Ah, but don't you know, Your Honor? There is no more a gentleman in this world than I. I'm going to fucking put you 10 feet under. As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let a rude ruffian win. Athena, How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend the manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a genteel man. Not when you're terrorizing a young lady like that, you're not. I'd demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. Should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but... Fierce is like, I like seeing pain and suffering. Mr. Payne, that will be enough. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Miss Woods, please share the court of what you were doing when the bomb went off. Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, and rubble started falling. It fell on top of me. Jenny's clearly in pain being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out. This isn't going to work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute. If she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. It's not the perfect time to use Athena's power. You can hear, can't you, Athena? The cries of Miss Wood's heart? Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared, I think she could collapse at any second. Okay, let's see what the bullshit mechanic is. Athena has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. I'm pretty sure that's just psychic powers. Yeah, that's... Oh, from the tone of her voice. Ah, I see. Fair enough, I'll buy your bullshit. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. This is all up to Athena and her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied. Listen to the testimony of Miss Wood's heart. Okay, boss, I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. Off gets! Let's do this! So you're holographic thinking about how show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right? In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now listening to her testimony. I enter all that into widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. Magic bordering senses and now magical hearing. She will fit right in, exactly. She has magical hearing and a fucking device that can somehow connect to her fucking mind and translate it into images. Thank you, Phoenix Wright. These mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Juni's emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. And when she feels surprised or confused, the surprise marker will let us know. Ah, so that way we can tell when they are bullshitting to their words. So with your special ability and Witch's Mood Matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yep, now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up on some kind of discord or noise in Juni's heart. See here? This is what the noise looks like in the Mood Matrix. It's a result of inconsistency between her testimony and her feelings. If you can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay, it's time to listen to Miss Woods' true testimony. Let's go! That day, cough. I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, yeah, surprise. And rubble started falling. Buh! Now wait a minute! I think I have a good grasp on Juni's emotional state now. His power of Athena's is incredible. And I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony. I love it. And no, follow me! Yay! What, already? Well, yes. Look at this, when she says it fell right on top of me, the happy marker is reacting. I do love the images appearing here. But look at that is odd. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion, we just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, to touch pinpoint, then select the unexpected emotion or reaction from the 4 markets. Easy enough. Well, it's certainly easy that Apollo's special sense, so that's a relief. Which is registering joy when Miss Woods records the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods, as the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy? What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Juni's heart. Keep going on this point and I bet Juni will start to calm down. Great, let's hear what she has to say. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. I tripped, and then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. But just then... Oh, that's fucking adorable! Apollo came and rescued me. Oh, that's so cute! I love it. And also, Jesus Christ, Apollo, you're a fucking Chad. Apollo? He uses somebody to shield me. No wonder he's so fucking hurt. So that's when he's sustaining those injuries. How do you feel, Juni? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yes, Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see, you're catching yourself all of a sudden. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Thina. Looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Hehe, pretty neat, huh? There's still some noise left, meaning there must still be some discord in Juni's heart. I still have to keep going then. Let me put this new information update the mood matrix and we're good to go. You know what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, I should touch pinpoint. That's right. Then you select the unexpected emotion from the mood markers. If we can find the reason for the discord in her heart, we should be able to drive even more new testimony out. But try to run when I was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb went off. I was so startled at 3, then rubble started falling on me. I thought I was done for. But then Apollo came and rescued me. You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you? Yes, I was really happy. Was there also something you felt sad about at the same time? Sad? The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness too. Oh, I think it's probably because of Banrap Rainy. What? Banrap Rainy? Why, you know, something new. That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Banrap Rainy, to watch the trial with me. Banrap Rainy and Fanty are brothers. Who knew that the legal world could inspire a whole line of merchandise? I barely saw the blue badge. Are you surprised, Phoenix? I had Banrap Rainy with me when I was watching the trial. But it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I'd lost him as I was running away. My poor Rainy, I picked him up a terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster. And he also has the tail. It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence of false charges. Funny Fanty and Banrap Rainy, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant or a rhinoceros? Mr. Right! I don't sense any discord in Juni's heart anymore. There we go. So that means we managed to draw all of her testimony. That's right. I'll just make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture. So you think a new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. So Banrap Rainy was in that courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of that other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it. The right statement. Ah, just present? Oh, okay. Man, I love how the mood matrix is showing all the images. That's so cool. Okay, let's try. Objection! Oh no, it's not working. Man, this thing just... Well, if it doesn't work... if it doesn't work consistently, I guess I'll just have to... fucking give it up.
Objection!
I don't know why... I don't know why what makes it trigger or not, but hey. Who knows? I'll try to figure out later. Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now? My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail of the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of Funny Fanty. Was the tail of her gallery companion Banrap Rainy. What nonsense is that? I consider they are both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're as distinct as a defense lawyer and prosecutor. But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They are both grey, for example. Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I direct the court's attention here, you will clearly see how the two got mixed up. Oh! I have to drag it around. That's weird, okay.
Take that!
Well, would you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same. Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals, but the design of their tails is exactly the same. Ah! Order in the court. As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bomber Rainy, we can no longer consider it to the decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. Whoops, wrong thing. Sting stand, I consider the charges against the accused substantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne? Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor. Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around. Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long. I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigation ahead of you. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. I did not expect to have a 2-day thing. December 17th, 11:56 AM, District 4. Defendant lobby number 5. That's so exciting, boss. We did it. True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off the very last moment. True to form, jeez, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me. Thank you for everything you're doing. You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out. And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Uni. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you were the one who gave me that courage, Tina. Really? Hehe, thanks. So be honest, was I any help at all? Oh, of course. Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot. That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. That's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology, the ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Athena's true potential is beginning to really shine through now. I'm surprised you know, having a psychologist in your team sounds like such a normal thing that I'm almost surprised. Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Good question. I almost forgot about him. I assume he'd still be here in the lobby. Oh, I know, maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bomber Rainy. I thought he had dropped Rainy in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea where Rainy might be, so we went to take a look together. I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be. When he wants to be, fuck you. He literally blocked a bunch of rubble from hitting this girl. So you went looking for Rainy together before you would go back into courtroom number 5? Yes, I had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him. But then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there though. With all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing. I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence. Anyway, we better go and get him. Good idea. Ah, man. Curtain number 4. Nope.
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today.
They're just fucking bleeding out on the ground, like.
I know you're. No.
Fuck! I was lying. I was making shit up. What the fuck? Well, now it's fucking personal. You can't do my fucking boy dirty like this. Oof. Man, the turnabouts just get more and more convoluted with every fucking game. Like this is the first time a first chapter takes multiple days, I think. December 18. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Good morning. Oh. The mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss? The paper? It's kind of left field. You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains. Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena. Must show up in the forest where you live, Uni. So you'd better watch out, okay? Oh. You should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Oh, bad choice of words. Justice? Oh, poor Apollo. And it's all my fault. Athena. Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. Thank goodness. He'd been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. He may have to go through an amnesia court case, we don't know. We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. I love when Apollo gets smacked in the head with something, he has to go to the hospital. When Phoenix gets smacked in the head with something, he just does a fucking case with amnesia like it's nothing. Like, Phoenix, what the fuck are you made of? But still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. His Miss Wood's alright, Athena. Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo. Poor Johnny. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Oh? Guess I can see why she'd think that. By the way, how are you doing? Who, me? Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright? Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like this. Oh, I was wondering if there would be any contradiction between her and Widget. Yeah, yeah, but the bridge thing. At this point, I've just accepted the bridge thing. Like, that's just part of who Phoenix is. But yeah, it's a cute detail that actually shows like contradictions in her emotions and such. After all, they'll learn how to control their own emotions too. Somehow, I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. But there's no denying, she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4 or who assaulted him. Doctor said it's probably due to that hit he took to the head. Oh, assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory at that. I know how that feels. Ah, memories. But who in the world would do such a thing? How is that right? I just saw it till I get my hands on the car, ordered Apollo. Now, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I made her just as upset as you. Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Juni's case, Juni's name. That's the spirit. Now let's see. I'd better check the court record one more time before the trial starts. No reserves. When I have more than 6 pieces of evidence, I should be able to switch pages with blah. Earth, Mr. Right, I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. You bet. Oh boy, more pain in the ass. With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time to perform a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me though. I have to get this right, for Miss Wood's sake, and Apollo's too. December 18. Day 2 court is now in session. All rise. Happy Jackson. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further the investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question? I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor. I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed. Thanks, Dad. I apologize, Your Honor. Aha, looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am. We are both incompetent, huzzah! There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial. A separate matter, you say? And what might that be? I assume you are aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial? Speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4. Oh, why is he bringing that up? Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been, poor Mr. Justice. At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he? The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault. Here comes the flying punch! Order! Order in court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial. Ah, but I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location of courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Aaron's body was found. The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice? I'm gonna read this real quick. A diagram of the courtroom as it was when Apollo discovered it after. Okay. Why indeed? What do you believe there must have to be, Mr. Payne? I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Hell, there's a thing. The finger of her as the perpetrator of the bombing. Do you have some incriminating evidence? Precisely. And so, I surmised that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head with in order to silence him.
Objection!
Junie would never do such a thing. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that. Besides, please control your outburst. I mean, the prosecution's belief that by deliberating Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicting the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice. Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday, I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Okay, I'm back. Maybe the two incidents really are related after all. I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself. Very well, Bailey. Please bring Mr. Woods to the witness stand. Cough, cough. I knew he was going to do that. I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop. Breathe, nature. Miss Woods. Guess he's still really upset about Apollo. Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good, good. If you would then please testify what happened to the courtroom. Along with Apollo. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me and we went to the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear he didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? So Mr. Just stayed by your side while you were feeling unwell? What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature. He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist by handing that one out. Just one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind in the ruins? I think Apollo might have figured something out. Something? What kind of something? Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something, I think. Oh, new evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away.
Objection!
Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. What lie is that? When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence. No, I'd never.
Objection!
Miss Woods, prepare. Mr. Justice can nest with violence. Found the proof of her fall this year in the courtroom ruins. Ah yes, totally not fakeable at all. What on earth? Do you see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. Witness the message he left us. It is written in blood. Woods. Why isn't that? That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. What? I assume that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted. No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving with that message. Why would he do it? Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. When we discovered Apollo yesterday. Apollo, blah blah blah, I don't know. We didn't have the chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard the Athena scream, they ran into and cordoned off the area. After that, they were there in courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody writing there. Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. During the trial yesterday, I was awakened by a fit of coughing. Do you always cough when you get nervous, Miss Woods? Yes. Mr. Wright, please do not make Miss Woods nervous by pressing her so ruthlessly. Barely even qualified as a quasi-question. Let's have her relax with a little small talk before diving into the cross-examination. You know, ask her about her hobbies and her crushes and stuff. Her crushes? Really? I don't know about this. We went to the ruins. Why exactly did you go to the courtroom ruins? We went to look for my medicine to stop my coughing. Your medicine? What would your medicine be in courtroom number 4? I dropped it in the heat of the moment. But Raprani, he was keeping my medicine safe for me. He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see. And Funny Fanti has the same type of pocket, that's where the bomb was inserted. I had put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Bomb Raprani. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'd help me go look for him. There was so much rubble in there. I was so worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So we got inside, Apollo went straight to it there and started looking for my Rainy in that area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Apollo is so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest. No, she's so cute. The way she makes him sound, you'd think Apollo was some kind of an ancient god. Oh wait. So that's why you went to the ruins. I see. That seems to be quite an important fact. Please add it to your testimony, Miss Woods. Apollo started looking for Bam Rapran near the witness stand where there was no rubble.
Hold it!
They are on the witness stand, are you sure about that? I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? No, of course not. I was just testing my hearing. Must not upset her, must not upset her. Yes, I'm sure that's where we searched first. And I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony.
Hold it!
That's when you were called to the stand after Mr. Donate's testimony, right? Yes, the bailiff came to courtroom number 4 and brought me back to this courtroom. How about Mr. Justice? Did he come with you or did he stay behind? Like, there was clearly a bailiff that's a witness. Why is this even a fucking question? Like, there's very clear a contradiction here.
Hold it!
I better not ask her about Apollo. I know. We'll use some small talk here to get her to relax a bit. You have any hobbies, Miss Wood? Hobbies? Oh, well, I love growing vegetables in my garden. I love to knit. I like sewing too. I made this outfit myself. Keep it up, Mr. Wright, it's working. Not if she has a crush on anyone. Is there anyone in particular you like right now?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, is that question even remotely related to this case? To this case? Not really. Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking questions unrelated to the case at hand. Sorry, Your Honor. -1 to brownie points. Hehe. Miss Wood, please continue with your testimony. I believe you were telling the court about your attack on Mr. Justice. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I hurt such a person? So you think Mr. Justice is kind? Yes, very kind. He rescued me. He's like the sun, strong and warm. He makes me feel strong too. Your adjectives associated with the sun are sweltering and oppressive. But then Apollo got hurt and... It's all my fault. Johnny, Apollo is going to be fine. He's just like the sun, right? Well, the sun doesn't just drop out of the sky. You really think he'll be fine? Hehe, but the sun does go down at night. Then that means Apollo could... Mr. Payne, I do not think much of men who make young ladies cry. So Apollo was trying to help Juniper. Who knew that Apollo could be such a sweetheart? It must have been pretty hard on him too, with all the rubble everywhere. Now I think about it, there's something odd about what Apollo was able to do. You know, considering that Miss Wood said just now, I think you're right. The control was in a very unusual state after all. Which leaves the $1,000,000 question. What would explain this contradiction? Let's see what happens when I present what I suspect is our answer. Okay, so I think it's the plans of the... Yeah, I think it's this with this.
Objection!
Yay, music stopped. Okay. So he started his search with the witness stand, you say? That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave. And strong. But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that. But he was, and he still is. He might not look it, but he really is brave and kind too. No, that's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo! We're claiming something that no one should have been able to do. I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they wanted to be Mr. Right. True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would please take a look at this diagram. Look at this graph! With the courtroom in this state, how was it possible to walk up to the witness stand? Oh! I see your point. The rubble blocks off access to the area around the witness stand. Ah, does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it. Oh, so Mr. picks up everything, suddenly is like, it's maybe just a forget thing. Great, now I'm not so sure it matters. A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know? But that's precisely what Mr. Wright does best. I call slander, Your Honor. So, was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? I have to say it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene? Let me see, Your Honor. Ah, yes, I have one more. Here it is. It's a more pulled back version of the photo presented before. Okay, so... yeah, what's that hunk of metal? Oh, that's the box. Yeah, that's the security box. Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in that photo Mr. Tonate's bomb transport case? That's right. Is there some problem? Oh yes, the transport case was there in courtroom number 4 when the bomb went off. Must have been there ever since. Oh, that's it. Miss Woods, have you remembered something? Yes, I just realized. Its position is different from before. Its position? The position of what? The position of that big metal thing. The bomb transport case? Yes. When Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. Where the case is in the photo was open space, so it was easy to search the stand. I see. So it was the transport case when you or Mr. Justice saw it? As I recall, I think it was more to the right. To the right? That means... in that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's attack. Okay, the transport case was then. What difference does it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we were talking about.
Objection!
Hey. Where the transport case was has everything to do with this discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution argument in its ear. What? Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. You sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. This is where the transport case was at the time of the attack assault on Mr. Justice. The case was... here. Your Honor, I said this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. But that's... inconceivable! Miss Woods, was this where the transport case was when you saw it? Yes, that's what it was. Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position. The transport case covers up the writing in blood. Exactly. The transport case was in that position at the time of the assault. Then no message could have been written there because the case was in the way. Is it to the conclusion Mr. Justice couldn't have left the bloody writing?
Objection!
Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? This is lying.
Objection!
The fact that the case was moved after the assault of Mr. Justice stood by more than Miss Wood's testimony alone. What? And what is this proof you're talking about? It's right here in the crime photo. I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. What in this photo indicates that the transport case was moved? Them tire marks. I hope that this counts as the tire marks.
Take that!
All the proof you'll need, Your Honor, is right here. God damn it! Mr. Wright, I'm sensing feelings of love from you. Which means you're just taking a wild stab. Ouch. You're good. I bet you can also tell how I'm about to feel in a few seconds too. You just earned yourself a penalty. God damn it! Okay, that's just bullshit. Okay. Is this more to your liking? God damn it! Are you shitting me right now? Like, seriously? Okay. God. Fuck this shit, man. The carriage itself? I don't know how it would be the carriage itself, but sure. No. This is fucking bullshit. Like... What the fuck? Oh wait. Maybe? Okay. It was the fucking mark on the bandages itself. God damn it. I swear to God, these games sometimes will just be fucking bullshit with their answers. Please take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages here. See it, but what is it? This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transport case was moved. What? Just as Mrs. Woods said it, the case was covered in the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left the message in blood. No! Well, now I cannot commit any mistakes. You did it, boss! It was a real nail biter, but you pulled it off. Yep, that should be not the prosecution's claim like a house of cards. Order in court. It's alright, that was a very clever deduction. Ah, it was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius, take that! Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off you. I've just one question, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It's Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood. The who did? Huh? What? Oh! Well... Looks like I should have taken a train of thought through to the last station. Well, I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, isn't it? Ah, this feeling, it brings back memories of the old days. Of when you carved out a name for yourself by bluffing your way through thick and thin. Gee, Mr. Wright, it just kind of makes you sound no better than a 2-bit con man. You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence. Here to the judge asked the question you didn't catch on either, Buster. Well, what now, boss? Hehehe. I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. Think funny. Think, Phoenix. Think! There must be a way through this. I have to think my way out to the truth somehow. Could have written that message in blood. If Apollo didn't leave that bloody writing, it was Apollo's attacker who wrote it and made it look like Apollo did it? It seems like the most reasonable explanation. But wait a minute, I just realized something, boss. What is it? Look at the amount of blood in the photo. It doesn't look like Apollo bled very much. I wonder if it's even possible to write out Woods with just this much. Hey, you're right. Good thing Apollo didn't lose that much blood. There might be a factor in why he survived the assault. As if there was so little blood, that pretty much rules out his attacker, right? Huh. I guess so. But if it wasn't his attacker, then who else could it have been? Who could have written the message? If it wasn't Apollo, who could have left that bloody message? Huh. 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 Maybe.
Take that!
To be honest, I don't actually have any real proof of this. But I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Besides Apollo, there was only one more person who shed blood at this crime scene. A person who shed blood? You don't mean... Oh, but I do. I believe it was Candy's arm who left behind this message in blood. These fucking pants, just... goddammit. What? Detective Arm? Are you sure you know what you're doing here? Boy, Phoenix bluff to victory. Hey, I am quite good at bluffing myself at this point, and to be honest, it's the only bullshit that makes sense in all the bullshit. So, it's bullshit, but it's logical bullshit. Not really?
Objection!
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? If you had said the attacker left the message to throw people off, it might have made sense. At first glance, that would seem to be the most reasonable explanation. However, Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write such an extensive message. Uh-oh. Ah, I see. Even the photo makes it clear there wasn't enough blood to read all those letters. Mr. Justice did survive. Suppose he didn't bleed very extensively in that case. Whoa, Detective Arm read the defendant's name. There is no connection between the two whatsoever. Didn't even know the lady who was killed. They didn't even met each other. That's very true. Well then, let's see. Maybe the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be. It's... let me guess, it's fucking reversed. Maybe? I don't know. The intended meaning. Not what it appears to be. Maybe the message was not intended to be Woods. Oh, it's the fucking number. 3000. Wait, maybe? Let me check. No, wait. Nope. What could it be? Going from you, that's quite a bold statement, Mr. Wright. You wish to assert that this bloody writing could not have been could have some other meaning? Yes, Your Honor. Or something I pulled out of a wormhole. It could turn out to be true, right? It clearly says Woods. Does anyone completely see? What other meaning could it possibly have? But Candy's arm was a detective. Maybe Woods only meaning something to the police. A police scanner code, for example. I didn't think of that. Hey. You may have tricked this honor, but you'll never get the best of me. I have a thing for studying on the weekends, as you may have already guessed. There is no such radio code as Woods in this state, dear Mr. Wright. Is that a fight? Is that a fact? Don't look at me, I know as much as you do about police codes. Enough of this, I was quite taken with the defense's new theory. But if they can't substantiate it with anything, then I must end things here. No, please wait, Your Honor. Very well, but before we discuss this theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation. So, Mr. Wright, what is the true meaning of the bloody writing? Well, I believe it's, no stalling. If you can't come up with an answer quickly, I will declare this discussion officially over. I'm in trouble now. What other meaning could it have besides the obvious one? It means something in another language. Maybe it's a code. Think, Phineas! You can do this! Which piece of evidence will tell us what the word Woods really means? 3000 HH. This isn't it either. Let's see. Woods. My thorny bunch! Woods. It's not this. Okay, this is a tough one. And I have only one chance. So... yeah, that's not good. Let's see. Esto... Trauma to back of head caused by impact. Dimensions 10 inches, 10. Woods. I might as well make the touchscreen big because I'm gonna be here a while. It's not going to be this. This doesn't do it either. It isn't the code in the box either. So I doubt it's this. Then we have here the woods. I wish I knew where she was. Woods. Stone. I'm trying to look at it upside down, but that doesn't give me anything either. What woods really means? Man, maybe I'm just really fucking stupid, but I don't fucking know. Woods. Ten. Man. Woods. Moats? Is it supposed to be mirrored? Maybe? No, because it is in that direction. don't fucking know. Saber got a little clue for me. I would be taking risks if this wasn't my last life, but yeah. This doesn't have anything to do. Five 5/16 of an inch. Woods. Woods. Uh Woods. I don't know what it could mean. She just started doing Boom's countdown. Let's see. Wait, is there more written there? Wait. Am I saying that right? Or are my eyes playing tricks on me? Is there something else written there? Hidden by the rubble? Oh, you have to pull a guide. So, a hint, buddy, please. But it looks like there's a bit of blood here, but I'm not. Again, if I didn't have 1 health, I would risk it on this, but man, it's the only thing I have though, and nothing else seems to correlate. It's either this or the diagram, but the diagram doesn't show accurately stuff. I got no idea how to hint it, but let's say Phoenix wasn't completely off with his guess. Wait, what guess? Which of his guesses do you mean? Like he made three assumptions in the whole scene of what the name meant. Let me look at I forgot. Maybe it means something. It's a code. Okay, it's a code. It's not this code. So I was looking at the proportions of this because it does have the W and the D there. Is that right? Is that it? I was looking at the answer earlier. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I see now. I think I see now. Maybe? I think. Maybe I see, maybe I don't see. But yeah, there. Oh. Okay. I see now. Do I present the photo or the case? Because this game sometimes will make you present the thing that you don't think you have to present. Which should I present? Oh my god! I didn't realize that it was a fucking altered version of the numbers. Oh, that's so clever, but also so shitty. Like I thought I didn't think that this was an Elana one. Oh man.
Take that!
The bomb transport case? Man, that was one tough of fucking question. I go high with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. L100150R. Doesn't this string look vaguely familiar? 100. What does that have to do with anything? What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand? Now please take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo. Oh, I think I see it! That girl, that's one on my side. It says Woods. Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. The first character isn't a W, it's actually an L and a 1. The next two are zeros. Oh my goodness! The true meaning behind the bloody writing is a Miss Wood's name. It's the number engraved in this bomb transport case.
Objection!
Man! What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make any sense. Next number is a 1, but the bloody writing says T.
Objection!
The number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. It's not reading backwards. Let me check that T real quick. Erase one line, erase two lines. Ah. Yeah, so they erase the lines for R. Oh fuck, I am a fucking moron. There we go. Thank god the small screen is still quite visible. I think? I mean, it's not really backwards because... Or is it? Is how the number of transport cases... Like, you have L100, but then you have the 5 and the R here. Saber, two of these seem sensible. What do I do? There is 2 lines, okay. The fucking layout of the things is confusing. Please erase the 3rd downward stroke. Alright. It means erase the lines in here, not... I'm a fucking idiot. And the curved part of the D. Well, would you look at that? Leois? No, Your Honor, it's meant to be read as a word. It's the number L100015, which if you take away the final R, is the exact same number that's on the bone transport case. Huh, erase 2 lines and they match up, you say? Well, I can't change anything to anything else simply by erasing 2 lines. What if you erase 2 lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Rye? Well, would you, Mr. Rye? The only right spelling is right. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Arms, real message to us is the bomb transponder case number. Your Honor, the 2 lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people. What? The original message the Detective Arm left behind was a transport case number, but whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message. If you're right, boss, then what do you suppose Detective Arm was trying to tell us? Good question. What does this number represent? See this number here? That is my identification number. Candy's Arm lost her life in the courtroom bombing. The dying message could only have had one purpose. No! To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing. Yep, and she didn't know Woods, so the only meaning is that it was Tonate. Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Right, tell us who she was trying to name. The culprit that the victim was trying to identify is none other than... Police bomb specialist in charge of handling the bomb. Oh. Take that!
Take that!
Hey, it worked. Nice. The defense wishes to indict Mr. Ted Tonate on the charge of the courtroom bombing. Ted Tonate? Apparently disabling bombs is Mr. Tonate's only specialty, so how the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message. She used Mr. Tonate's own ID number to finger him for the crime. Why would anyone go out of their way to write an ID number? Wouldn't they simply write that person's name? He's got a good point there. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright? Only Detective Arm will know the answer to that, though. Allow me to offer a theory. Perhaps Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tonate's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, this was the first meeting between the two. It's entirely possible they wouldn't have made him familiar with each other. Or maybe using the ID number was a way to hide its true meaning from the real culprit. Thus lowering the odds of that they would erase the bloody writing. But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. What remains is Mr. Tonate's ID number. Now just one moment here. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Detective Arm who wrote it. The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. Detective Arm had left the message should have been found at that time.
Objection!
Naturally, Mr. Tonate hid it before anyone could discover it. And there's a simple explanation for how he was able to do so. What? Mr. Tonate was able to cover the message up because he is... the first to find the body. The first person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tonate himself. I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. When Mr. Tonate saw that the victim has written his ID number, he used the bomb transport case to cover the bloody writing as a stopgap measure. Oh, so that's what the message in blood was under the transport case? He didn't have enough time to scrub away the writing. If he didn't report the body right away, he would look suspicious. So those letters lived on to serve another function. When Mr. Tonate used them in another incident. Oh, the assault of Mr. Justice! Exactly. Mr. Tonate hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes. So he didn't clean it away, instead he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it, by adding 2 lines to the writing that Detective Arm had left behind. He changed the meaning of the message. We looked at Mr. Justice was accusing Miss Woods of the attack. So that means the only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber. Who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. That person is Ted Donate. Gah! Well, seems like your case is falling apart. Oh wait, no, that I should have done a pan. That was a perfect chance to do a pan. Oh well. Order in courtroom, order I say. It looks like we'll have to hear from the bomber specialist himself. Mr. Payne, please have Mr. Donati take the witness stand. Yes, Your Honor. That was great, Mr. Wright. Just doing what I do best, which is flying by the seat of my pants. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. I finally drawn Mr. Donati back onto the witness stand. Looks like you'll get your wish, old man. Now watch me take your lies apart. Do I get to recover my health? No. Okay. Mr. Donate, I'm afraid you have a few more questions for you. I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable.
Objection!
I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Mr. Donate. Because I'm gonna blow you away. Hell yeah! The message in blood matches your ID number. Nice camera pan. The same ID number that is there on the bomb transport case. Such a far-fetched theory, no better than a tangled pile of wires. I have been untangled for you in no time at all. You were the first person on the scene after Detective Harm left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden the writing, and then used it again later. I see ×2, but then let me ask you, do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message? That's a very good question. Well do you, Mr. Wright. The best way to prove that Detective Arm wrote the message is to... Your Honor, I requested a DNA test from the blood itself. Once you know whose it is, we'll be able to who wrote the message. Very well. Bailiff, please put in a request for DNA test with the forensics team. Yes, Your Honor. It will be some time before we have the results of the analysis. Until then, let's hear more from the witness. I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. Witness testimony. After the explosion. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion, but there was no bloody writing there at the time. Anyway, there is no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble near the control entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found. So you're saying that the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was? Precisely. It is as plain as day that she could not have written it. It's true that the body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. Please have a look at this crime scene photo. As you can see, there is blood on the rubble near the victim's body. She must have died after hitting her head there. Okay. I see. Alright then, Mr. Wright. You will cross-examine the witness. Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart? Cross-examination. Where's the first one?
Hold it!
Why were you the first person on the scene? To secure the area, it is regulation for a bomb disposal specialist to enter first. In other words, you had the opportunity to alter the bloody writing then, didn't you? Well...
Objection!
Mr. Wright, please don't interrupt. Mr. Donate was about to give testimony that will show you just how wrong your reasoning is. Darn, I think I was just about to say something interesting too. When I went in and saw the aftermath, well, it was quite a disaster. But there was no bloody writing there at the time.
Hold it!
You were able to tell this even with those goggles on? With these goggles, there is no way I could have missed something like that. I can see quite well with them. In fact, I can see every hair in your spiky head. Oh, you have a few grays, Mr. Wright. What? Poor Mr. Wright, you're always working so hard keeping our office together. Wait a minute, I don't have any gray hairs. Just kidding.
Objection!
I object to the witnesses attempt to prematurely give me gray hair. Mr. Donate, this court frowns upon untoward comments on a person's hair, or lack of thereof. I'm sensing a sorrow coming from the judge. My apologies, Your Honor. May I please continue my testimony? Anyway, there is no way Detective Arm could have written it.
Hold it!
If she didn't write it, who do you propose will did? Mr. Justice, of course. Just before dying, he wrote the name of his attacker, Juniper Woods. A final message from your poor subordinate. Poor Mr. Justice, I'm starting to get all misty-eyed. Apollo is not dead, folks. So how can you be so sure it wasn't Detective Arm who wrote the message? It is very simple. Poor Apollo, he just he gets all this shit from people. Isn't it? Do you imagine she was thrown back by the force of the blast? A bomb can inflict damage not only from the explosion itself, but also substantial secondary damage from the blast wind. Detective Arm unfortunately hit her head on some rubble. It stated in her autopsy report as well, cause of death trauma to the back of the head. If she was sent flying by the blast wind, there wouldn't have been rubble yet. The autopsy report. I better take another look at that. By an impact with a flat object that is not a flat object. Now, do you see? Detective Arm could not have written that message. The reason for that being... she was too far away from where the bloody message was found. Well...
Objection!
fuck you. You're a terrible liar, Mr. Tonate. I keep forgetting to use the microphone, oh well. Take a look at this autopsy, specifically the part of Detective Arm's head injury. Cause of death? Trauma to back of head caused by an impact with a flat object. Yes, what about it? Now take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed. Fucking dead. Hey, you're right, boss, it is pointy. Just like your hair.
That is odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction?
I believe it means the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. The blood stain you see is just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died near the courtroom entrance. Ah, are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body? That's exactly what I'm claiming. The victim hit her head at some other location, likely on the floor or some other flat surface. And this location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found. In that case, she definitely could have written the message.
Your Honor, I have the results of the bloodstain analysis. Oh, very well timing. Let's take a look. According to this report, the message was written in Detective Arm's blood. As the defense claims, only parts of the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood. It would appear that the defense assertion is correct after all.
Let's fucking go! Yes, you did it! You are right, boss. Now I have to drive it home. I have to take a good look at the bloody writing analysis later.
Mr. Tonate, it is now apparent that you have told several lies to this court. Have you some sort of explanation for yourself?
Fine, I will confess.
You will...
But then why are you so calm? This time I will tell the truth. Except I won't, fuck you, haha. The truth. It is true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote blah blah blah. I was shocked, but I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad. My bad. I have no proof, but my bad.
So did you say you merely moved the body, is that it?
That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm.
Oh, well, if that's all you did, then... Wait a minute! That in itself is a criminal act!
Glad to see you finally crossed that finish line, Your Honor.
Very well then, your cross-examination please, Mr. Wright.
Cross-examination. Detective Arm wrote my ID number. So you actually did see the bloody writing on the detective arm left. My bad, I should have said so from the outset. And you are sure it was your ID number? I am sure it was definitely my ID number. The number was assigned exclusively to me by the police department. The number is assigned to my goggles as well. So those funky things were provided by the police department. Although these are special goggles customized by me personally. Speaking of personalized, these sunglasses of mine were custom made as well. They were specially created to be particularly dark and shiny. Speaking of special, my cable is made of mahogany and was custom made as well. It was specially created to make a particularly loud and resounding sound. Wish I had something to brag about. Be all that as it may, I just wanted to confirm you saw bloody writing clearly, and that it was your ID number. That is correct. My ID number was written in blood on the floor. She very plainly wrote blah blah blah. I was shocked. L100115R. And it was written after the bomb went off in the courtroom. Correct. I didn't know why she would wrote it, so that sent me to a panic. Sounds like you were in quite a daisy. If I were in his shoes, I guess it would have psyched me out too. I can't imagine coming across the message "Sykes" written in blood. If I saw gasp and pain I put it in blood, it'd certainly make me gasp. Rest assured, Mr. Tonate, I understand how you must feel. And so you discovered your ID number written in blood on the scene, and... That is right, I saw it with my own eyes. It very clearly said L100195R. But I did not detonate the bomb. Didn't you? The victim may have had special knowledge of who the bomber was. I have no idea what thoughts Detective Arm may have had inside her head. It's not like I ever dismantled her mind to check. Mr. Wright, if you have suspicions about this witness, let's see your proof. Witness is everything in a court of law. Even school children know that. How many years have you been a defense attorney now? Cut me some slack, will you? Don't feel bad, boss. You just got your attorney's badge back, after all. In that sense, you're still more of a beginner than I am. I suppose I should be thankful you're not a licensed psychologist.
Sir Tonate, please continue with your testimony.
With pleasure. My ID number was left at the scene, but... Detective R must have mistaken me for the real bomber. A mistaken do you mean you had nothing to do with the explosion? That is correct. That is why I was so shocked when I saw my ID number. The victim may have suspected Mr. Tonate for no reason other than the fact that, as a monster specialist, he was in charge of the bomb. In other words, a false accusation. This is occasionally discrimination, I say.
I do not support discrimination of any kind.
Well spoken, Your Honor. If the victim had been found to be killed with a cable, Mr. Blue's suit over there probably would have pinned the crime on you.
He would? Well, that just wouldn't do. Mr. Wright, if you dare try to pin anything on me, I will find you in contempt of court.
But I've never ever tried to harm a strand of your beard, Your Honor. Well said, Mr. Payne, because I am so closely associated with bombs. I was afraid I would be prosecuted if anyone saw the bloody writing. Boo-hoo, poor me. Not wanting to be accused of the body and cover the writing. You didn't think to clean away the bloody writing? I didn't have time. By the time I found the message, the blood was already dry. The police were waiting just outside for me to secure the room. But I still had to move the body. I was in a panic. With no time to spare, I temporarily covered the writing with my case. Didn't you think the police would find it during their investigation? Regulation stipulates only specialists may touch transport cases. Because of the danger, you see. I thought I would clean up the writing once they were finished. My bad. My bad? Does you really think that we'll just magically smooth everything over? Okay, something else. I don't believe Detective R mistying messages just a mistake. Won't break out of this that easily. Let Mr. Tonate see when he first discovered the bloody writing. There has to be a contradiction hidden in his testimony somewhere. Okay, I think... It has to be this, right? Objection! Objection! Damn it. Why does it work for take that but not for this? Objection! Nah, okay. SM8. God damn it, you emulator. It's just taking away my screaming rights. How dare you? I just want to make doubly sure that L10015R is really what you saw written in blood. Yes, it very clearly said L10015R. But that's odd, because that's not what I see. What on earth are you babbling on about now? Was it you who claimed that the blood writing was his ID number in the first place? Take a good look at the photo in the bloody writing analysis. Now tell me, does it really say L10015R? Oh, something is missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Tonati? Right, now I remember. There was no R on the end. It was just a slip of the finger. My bad. I'm back. My beautiful contradiction. Mr. Wright, I'm not so sure it was just a simple slip of the finger. You have something for me, Athena? I sense that he's extremely agitated, almost panicked. He does look pretty flustered. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears it was nothing more than a mere mistake. I don't know. Did he really just make a typo? What about that R? Did Mr. Tonati really see it? Emulator tries his best, but his best is not enough. He actually saw it, or he thought he saw an R. I mean, I don't have any penalty risk, so... Well, I guess everybody makes mistakes. When I get Mr. Justice and Mr. Sykes here mixed up sometimes. I just don't believe it, Mr. Wright! What? Did I get you too confused? No, not that. That I can't believe. I don't believe that Mr. Tonati just made a mistake. So I better think about this a little more. Well, Mr. Wright, do you intend to continue? Of course, Your Honor. Okay, that was funny dialogue, so I appreciate that. But Mr. Tonati really did see the R. But there's no R anywhere in the blood writing. What's going on here? Huh? Let me take another good look at the photo. I think maybe... That's it! What is it now, Mr. Wright? You're trying to imitate Apollo and his cords of steel? I've got it! So that's what that happened. Slip of the finger. Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I propose that Mr. Tonati really did see the letter R. But... the photo clearly shows that there is no R. No, Your Honor. Actually, just the opposite is true. The photo shows that Mr. Tonati actually could have seen the R. If you're going to make that claim, then you better be able to point out what you mean. Right here. Please look here, to the right of the S, of the 5. Do you see a little bit of red? Oh, I see it! Just on the edge of where the floor is broken up. That's the art that Mr. Tonati saw. It's true that witness wears some very odd goggles. That doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, not his brain power. What pair of the little smudge looks on art to you? But what Mr. Tonati saw wasn't a little smudge. There was a whole and complete R written there. Before the floor was damaged by the explosion. Oh, well, that explains it. Huh? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What? Care to explain what you mean? Because you just proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order. Yep, because that's the way it really went down. Even of when the R was written turns everything about this case around. Now then, if the floor was damaged by the explosion, what was the message written? Before the explosion. With a bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor, like that. You can only conclude that it was written before the explosion. But that's ridiculous!
That were true. It overturns your own premise.
That's right, it does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. Everything was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever occurred.
Order in the court.
What kind of preposterous claim is that? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion?
Objection!
True, but consider this scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, or even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after a bombing occurred. That way it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast.
What? Sounds like we had better look into what the victim was doing before the trial. Mr. Payne, did anyone see Detective Arm before the trial?
Let's see, according to the police report... Ah, here it is! One person saw the victim before the trial. And that person was... Ted Tonate. Wait, what?
No, it says Mr. Tonate saw the victim.
That appears to be the case, Your Honor. Well, ain't that interesting? I will now ask the court to recall something. Specifically, Mr. Tonate's words from yesterday. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb.
Oh my!
Mr. Tonate, just before the trial you were with the victim. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime. Courtroom number 4. Your Honor, the defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tonate. We wish to hear what he say about his whereabouts before the trial.
Mr. Tonate, your testimony, please.
My testimony, there is no need for... He's completely in error, Mr. Wright. You must have hit the nail on the head.
Because of... all I did was transport the bomb to the courtroom.
I already told you.
That was good. Crap, blast this thing!
I was only in the courtroom from the victim because of your work. I swear I was only transporting the bomb there.
Objection!
You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. There was you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not?
Objection!
You always leave yourselves open to attacks, Mr. Wright. What now, Mr. Payne? Yes, Mr. Tonate, we have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. An important piece of your assertion is missing. What important piece? The murder weapon. What do you claim was used to kill the victim? The bomb itself.
Mr. Payne has a point. Even if Mr. Tonate had the chance without the weapon, we can't accuse him of the crime.
Mr. Tonate?
Yes, that's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. I could possibly have killed Detective Arm.
Did he really have nothing he could have used as a murder weapon? What is Athena? Just looking over the victim's autopsy report. I'm hoping there's something in here that can point us to the right direction. Does say she died from trauma to the back of the head with a flat object. Yeah, and to inflict that specific kind of injury, all you would need is a flat surface, right? A heavy blunt object with a flat surface could definitely be your murder weapon.
Mr. Wright, can you indicate for the court what was used to kill Detective Arm?
I believe I can. Believe being the keyboard here.
You can? Then please do so now.
What did Mr. Tonate? How that could be used? The bomb, baby!
Take that!
Take that!
Oh, Spec says hi, nice. Mr. Tonate, so you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon. But in fact, you had the perfect thing. What? What the devil are you talking about? You had this.
That's a bomb! I thought you were trying to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast.
The bomb blast, no, but I believe Candy's arm was killed with a bomb. Because this is the blunt object that would deliver a fatal blow to her head.
Gah!
Please recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to the back of head caused by impact with a flat object. We assume this injury was sustained with her when her head hit the floor. But a blow from any flat side of this bomb would produce like some same wound pattern.
Gah!
Ugh. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's with him? Then show me some proof. Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with a bomb? He's right. I don't have anything decisive. Do you find any of the victim's blood on the bomb? No decisive proof. The bomb is gone. It literally blew up. But too bad. The bomb is blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom. Game over. Yeah. Ugh. Mr. Wright, is there really nothing on the bomb in the photo? I don't see any blood or anything. Wait, the time to this place is a little broken there. It broke it when it made contact with Detective Arm's head. There's definitely a distinct possibility, but unless we find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not going to count. I guess you're right. By setting off the bomb, Tonate managed to obliterate all traces of the murder weapon. So that was the actual aim of blowing up the thing. What in the world do I do now? At times like this, I've got to change gears and look at things in a different way. Instead of looking for the things he wasn't able to hide, I should be looking for a way to expose the things he did hide. The Tonate murdered Detective Arm before the trial started. Then he placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off. Which means there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. I think I have just the thing. Time to present the photo that shows Ellie was Mr. Tonate had to hide. He had to hide the victim herself. I hope this is the right thing. Take that!
Take that!
Your Honor, there's something we've all been overlooking. If the murder took place before the trial, then Mr. Tonate would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial. Hey, you're right. And if we can figure out where the hiding place was, exactly, we'll be able to find some evidence we can pin him down with. So where could Mr. Tonate have hidden the body during the trial? And that is very simple. Take that!
Take that!
Wait, a box big enough for a body. Augusta was in the courtroom the whole time. Augusta nobody would touch if they thought there was a bomb in it. Mr. Tonate! What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me? No, you're the one who's going to show it to me. Come again. You heard me. Now, show me what's inside that bomb transport case. What? Why? No, there's no need. Oh wait, that's... What? Why? No, there's no need. I got him now. Just before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object. And then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Here you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. Where was the body hidden during the trial? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. The answer is right here. Inside a box made of thick alloy plating that can withstand any impact. Oh, that's so genius. He hid the writing before everything happened with the case. And then if they pinned it on him, he could just use the fact that it happened, that they would think it happened during the explosion. That's actually such a genius plot. No, that's completely false. If it's false, you should have no objection showing us your transport case. So let's open it up and take a look inside, shall we? Let's not if you value your life. But what's he up to now? Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes. What? Huh? I repeat, this HH-3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. What's going on? Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off. You don't realize that the police is going to catch you at some point, right? What's the fucking point on doing this? Mr. Tonate, are you threatening me? Hey, I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me. But Mr. Tonate, did you suggest the training model I faked to practice on? I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH-3000. But the HH-3000 was used to blow up courtroom number 4, wasn't it? How do you know it was the real HH-3000 that blew up courtroom number 4? Huh? The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one that I made.
What? Then are we to take that as a confession on your part?
Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH3000 out of the stuffed animal and put it on my own bomb onto it. That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed courtroom number 4.
Mr. Tonate, please be reasonable. Do you really expect us to believe a crazy story like that?
The HH3000, it is so unique, I had never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate the detonation mechanism, so I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it really was the HH3000 in there?
I must confess, no one opened the stuffed animal to check. So there really is a possibility that the bomb was switched out?
No, not a possibility, a certainty. I did it. So it's a real bomb within this whole time. You had better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time.
Order, guard!
I'm out of here. It's gonna blow, run! You 4 are still here? Well, aren't you brave?
I just wouldn't do for just presiding over this court run. But that horrible explosion the other day.
It just looks like he's about to book it for the nearest exit any second. Mr. Payne! Hi, that is... Ah! He actually animated him just fucking off, amazing. And he's off. Mr. Right, what do we do? Ugh. Be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it? But the bomb might really go off. Only 3 more minutes, folks. Well, shit. Is the bomb really the HH3000? What should I do? Stand your ground. I can't run now. Well, it's been fun, but I will be going now with my dear HH3000, naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no robot switch, this one can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate it on the spot. Farewell.
Hold it!
You're not going anywhere, Detonate! Oh? Your Honor, there's no reason to be afraid. The bomb is a fake. He's bluffing through his teeth and he knows it.
Are you sure, Mr. Wright?
Have more of your famous bluffing, even at the risk of your own life.
Maybe Mr. Wright, none of your bluffing now. Not that like this. Let's run the line here.
I'm not bluffing, and I have proof.
You do?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day. Please, certain this bomb is not the real HH3000.
I'll do it then, immediately.
Where is the proof that Mr. Tonate is not holding the real HH3000? Is it the crack on the glass? Let me think. The display for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. Most likely it broke when Mr. Tonate used the bomb to attack the detective arm. The display on the bomb in front of us is not broken. Hell yeah!
Oh, you're right!
Therefore, this is not the real HH3000. Mr. Tonate was clearly lying when he said to switch out the bomb with the stuffed animal. The real HH3000 blew up the courtroom number 4. This bomb is nothing more than a fake, a model used for training purposes. Fear not, Your Honor. I'll examine the incidents of the one transport case myself.
Yes, please do that, Mr. Wright.
No, stop! And there it is.
Oh, what is that? Is that a blood stain?
Just as I expected. Your lies have all been blown to bits, Mr. Tonate. I'm confident DNA analysis on this blood stain will confirm that this detective's arm is blood. Those results will conclusively prove that you murdered the detective arm. No, wait. How about it, Mr. Tonate? Think you can dismantle this decisive evidence? Dismantle it? You're too late. You missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time. This HH3000 is about to explode. Don't try to threaten us, Mr. Tonate. I've already proved that your bomb is a fake. It's real! This bomb is a real thing, I tell you. It's real! Mud Bomber Party of 1. There's no time left. It's going to blow.
I have to disarm it. I have to take it apart. I can't dismantle anything. Take apart evidence. I can take apart bones. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle, 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 dismantle. I'm not gonna make it. Only one thing left to do. Stop! What the fuck?
Here he completely lost his head.
Made it.
What was even the point of that? Ha! Get fucked. Blech. Game over. Dismantle attempt failed. You fucking loser. No, when Phoenix would just be knocked unconscious from the bomb. I know, right? Phoenix would just fucking tank that bomb like a fucking madman. But yeah, not only was he proven, not only was this just fucking. So not only is he a culprit, he's also a dumbass. That's amazing. And also, I love how fucking obsessed he was with just, I don't know, gaining the upper hand, to say the least, of Phoenix, trying to intimidate him. It's all over. My life has been blown to pieces. It's all that stupid woman's fault. I was selling the bombs I disarmed on the black market. Then I tried to take these ones. She just had to notice, didn't she? She confronted me in quarter number 4 that day. That's why. That's why I had no choice. Before I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. While I was looking for a place to hide the body, she left a message in her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have time to clean up. And now all this. I thought for sure I could disguise her death with an explosion. Then the stupid defense attorney started sticking his nose into my business. And my testimony yesterday went to quarter number 4 and I found that key up in my bomb transport case. That's when I snuck up behind him. And BAM! And when the idiot police arrested that little girl, I thought for sure I could pin it all on her. Why? Oh, why? Detonate, you are hereby under arrest. On suspicion of the courtroom bombing on the assault of Mr. Justice. Your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. Which also means that you're going to be found super guilty because Jesus Christ, you just admitted to it. Now then, I see the members of the public have returned to the gallery. One person, however, seems to still be running far, far away. Be that with me. I will now announce Mr. Juniper Wood's verdict. And thus, Elder Payne has been completely ashamed. Not guilty. But Jesus Christ, my throat. Wow, the speed is really lagging with that confetti for some reason. Court is adjourned. Apparently the confetti is now canon. December 18th, 12:31 p.m. God damn, I am exhausted. You did it, boss! Yeah, I guess we managed to pull it off somehow. So the mystery is cleared up at once. It was amazing. It just sort of worked out that way, didn't it? That's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. The way that mean old prosecutor hightailed it out of here, that was great. Mr. Wright, Tina, thank you for everything you did for me. I'm so happy for you, Juni. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace. I hope the both of you will come and visit me there sometime. That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation. I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you could make it all the way up to Juni's house. How high up do you live again, Juni? Around 30,000 feet, I think. What? That's no forest, that's a mountain! But you know, boss, there's something that still bothers me about the case. What little mystery we never got around to solving? Oh, that? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Is this the unsolved mystery you're thinking of? Let's see. Huh? Wasn't the thing I was thinking of? Glad my reading is my day job. I was wondering about the missing remote switch. Oh, I was thinking about that. But I thought it was obvious that Donate stole it. Oh, right, that unsolved mystery. I was just testing you. Oh, so you're looking to get a reaction out of me, huh? Now, always remember. Trial isn't really over until you get back to the office. Even if you get not guilty, you still have to remember to stay sharp. In other words, don't gloat too much over a victory, right, boss? Thanks for the tip. Still wonder where the remote switch disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Donati just got rid of it somewhere. Yeah, it's a pretty big thing to leave unsolved, though. Well, let's leave it to the police to find. Hopefully we'll find out someday. I guess you're right. Hey, no. Ginny, shall we go report the good news? You know, to that certain someone? Okay. Her grandmother? No, silly Topolo. Alright. Well, don't we all go to the hospital together to see him? Great idea. I bet he's bored out of his mind. Okay. When your parents name you Ted Donate and you end up an NBA player or something. Nah, he was testing 2 bombs his entire life. No way to fix it. No way with Jose. So the courtroom bombing case came to a close. The next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office, that's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, and me, Phoenix Wright. Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. Where powers combine, we're an unstoppable team. At least that's what I believed. Oh boy, what's going to happen now? But all of that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. Date unknown? Write anything agency. Excuse me?
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Oh no,
Can you
Apollo.
at least give me a reason why?
I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Oh. I have a suspicion of what it may be, but I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, okay, so we don't have Apollo, that's the challenge. Our boy Apollo. Man, I want to do more of his minigame. He's...
Why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
But yeah, I really like his Vision minigame, so it's a shame that I'm not going to get to use it. At least for now. Maybe he'll return by the final case. What happened to you, Apollo? Ever since you put that jacket on... Ah, yes, you've changed. This is exactly what I thought. But now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. Oh, is Trial 2 going to be a flashback? We had tackled our first case together, he and I, this past spring. So almost a year ago. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It was a very peculiar case, one in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. Huh? Excusez-moi? End. A new episode has been added! The monster's turnabout. Yes, please, save. Okay, and the monstrous turnabout. With that, ooh, exceptional DLC. Anime cutscenes. Oh, main story, Spat Pass, PO DLC. Nah, I cannot. Okay, Spat Pass. I think ready to receive notifications. No. Okay. It'll be flashback time, boys. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Jesus fucking Christ, that was a long trial. I did not expect trial 1 to be that long. Jesus. But yeah, I hope everyone here had a great have a great time with this and with the return of my voice acting. Oh boy, I am absolutely wrecked. All cases take long time in this game. We'll keep that in mind. I may grab some honey for my throat then. Some nice soothing something. But thank you everyone so much for joining today. It's been a pleasure to go back to court with all of you. And I will see you again next Tuesday at 5 p.m. my time, 5 p.m. CST, so that we can continue finally with Nier Replicant. With that being said, hope you all have a wonderful day, night, or whatever. I'll see you next time. Bye! Mwah!